Guess I could do it this way too. Yeah, me too. Don't know if I'll stay up that long, but yeah, what 9:43 now? Yee. All right, there we go. We posted that one. My fancy streaming studio here. Trying to figure out the StreamYard a little bit. Download it for the fun of it. Now I gotta figure out what to do, how to do, and how to make it work here.
Get away, get away, get away, get away, get away. Lucy, get. Baby, get. Hey, guys.
What do you got now?
Bait. What is this? Oh, I want to see if the thieves have come back. We're going to track it down. All right, good morning, you guys. We are having a rash of thefts across the way at Shangri-La Douche. So we are going to be opening up and testing out a brand new trail camera. And what this is going to allow us to do is to hopefully provide some security in a very remote location. Now, one of the things we don't have where we're at is Wi-Fi. So this is going to be a little bit more of an archaic setup than what some of the guys may be doing in the inner city. But we're just going to set this up. Again, this is the trail camera by Blaze Video. And we're going to be going across the lake here pretty shortly and see if the thieves have actually been back. I ordered these on Rush from Amazon, but that doesn't mean the thieves couldn't have come at any time between the last time I seen them and today when we go over and check. So that comes with an included USB cable. This strap is designed to tether the camera to the back, to a tree, to any structure. We're just going to see exactly how they have this thing packaged. These were the cheapest cameras on Amazon. And so we're just going to walk through what they look like. So it looks like it has, this is the IR lens right here. This is the motion detecting lens. This is where the camera actually takes pictures from. And these are the LED light banks. Let's crack this son of a duck open here. Now these run off from 8 AA batteries. And without those batteries in place, well, it's not going to do anything. 8, I know is a lot, but hey, whatever. That just means it's going to last longer. Supposedly, it'll go 8 months on standby. Now, one of the things, if you read the instructions, you're supposed to put in your gig card before you begin the process. It requires these standard SIM cards. Goes in, click it, lock it. It's got 3 buttons: on, off, on, set. Let's walk you through how this one gets set up. Let you take a look at it. And then we're going to go across the way. We're going to go set up a trap. Now you guys are going to be going, well, it's counterintuitive. Why would you show us the trap you're setting up? Well, here's one of 2 things. Either the people that are stealing from me watch my videos and they'll know that there's a trap set up and they won't steal from me, or they don't watch my videos. They don't know a trap is set up and I'll catch them. So there you go, because I'm not going to show you everything that I'm setting up on the trap. Right now we are in motion capture. We could go time lapse, but we want motion capture. So that's what we want. Right now we're in photo. We want video. So we're going to go right down to video. Boom. Photo quality 4 megapixels. We don't care about that. We're not using it. Video quality 1080p. If we use 720, we won't get quite as much. We'll get more recording time, lower quality. 1080 is perfect. Higher resolution cuts back on your recording time. Video length, we're going to go for 10-second bursts or 10 seconds at a time. Now, this will capture video and audio, which is pretty damn cool. MP4, that's the format we want. A 10-second detection delay. What that means is if something moves, it's not going to shoot for 10 seconds. And then what happens, why you're like, well, why would I want that? Well, then when it's done recording, what it'll do is it'll wait 10 seconds before it'll start recording again. That way you're not getting hundreds of continual bursts all in a row. PIR sensitivity, that's that sensor on the front. If you're in a warm, humid area, perfect. High is great. We're cold. We're going low. We don't want to capture everything, and we don't want false readings because of temperature delays. This motion test, basically, we can set the camera up, walk in front of it, and if we see the red light in the front flashing, that shows us exactly where it will and won't capture. So when I go out into the world and I set these cameras up, I can do a motion test and I can determine if it's picking me up or not without going through the hassle of taking pictures and doing that sort of thing. Let's go see if they've stolen anything over at Shangri-La Douche. I do have more security measures going in place, but I don't want to tell you guys everything. I want to keep some of it a secret because there's, yes, just trust me, there's more going on than what you see here, but this is a good start. Our bait is in here. That's what we want. This is what we got to get out of. That's a nice stone. I wonder where that one came from. Frankie's always dropping off cool things he finds in case we need it at some point. Something fascinating going on there. All right, so here's the deal. This video is not sponsored by anyone. So whatever I potentially lose is just gone. But I'm confident enough in my plan that I've already pre-baited the area. And what that basically means is I left my DR trimmer over there. I stuck it in the same pole barn that got ripped off before. So I want to see if the thieves have come back. And if they come back and they succeeded in stealing that, I'm going to pre-bait it. I'm not going to pre-bait it. I'm going to bait it with my tiller, and then I'm going to put a GPS locator on it. We're going to track it down. But I got to get my tiller over there. I got to get the old girl out and get her fired up. Yeah, it looks like the tire's flat again. Yeah. Wonder if I could tow it with my zero turn. Wonder if my zero turn's charged up. And that might be interesting to see. Should we try that one? It's quite a ways. It's going to be kind of interesting if the zero turn batteries die, because I got to go towing that. I had to go out, all the way down, all the way across, and all the way back. And then climb a hill, Drop it off and then go make it all the way back. What the heck does she... Baby, what do you got now? What? What do you got, baby? What'd you find? What did you find? Show me. Can you show me? Will you show me your treasure? Oh, what the heck did you get? What is this? Oh, man. Holy buckets. Where did you get that from? I saw you already come dragging it around the corner. Oh, I saw it with my own two eyes, so I know that's your treasure. Okay. Well, this answers the mystery of why you've been pooping hard white chunks out. Oh, geez, now they're fighting over it. I guarantee you, baby will win. Even though Lucy's older and should have been the alpha, maybe just... Yep. Sorry, old girl. Huh? Yeah, you know you can go in and get it if you want. Yeah, you can get it if you want. Baby, leave it. Lucy, come here. Go ahead, Lucy. Nope, you don't need permission from Big. Go ahead, Lucy. She doesn't need permission from you to have at that bone. No, you can share. Yeah, stop. Why don't you go look? Hey, baby, do you want to see how good the mower pulls the tiller? What? That's what you want to do? Oh, you do? Okay, good idea, baby. Let's go see this together. Look at, see how it hooked right up nicely, baby? Now we're going to go all the way around the lake. What? You want to go with? Okay, but you're going to have to walk on your own. The art of distraction. Not about what I said, it's how I said it. Yeah, we're in bees' nest. Come on, girls, let's go. We're getting some exercise. guys.
What do you got now?
Bait.
Huh?
Bait.
Bait?
Bait. I'm not joking. Bait.
Oh, you're gonna.
Yep. You know, they stole the trailer out of the back of my, or out of the pole shed, right? Yep. And then they tried to break into the ASV. They ripped the glass off the front window, right? And then so what I'm doing now is I got GPS locators.
Oh, good.
I got security cameras. And I'm going to leave that in my shed up there. And I'm going to see if somebody wants to come by and help themselves to it. And then I can track it right to the foot.
To where they're at.
Right where they're at. Yeah.
You bring the cops in and says, let's go. That's good.
I might just bring a few of my friends in.
Yeah.
A few friends and a baseball bat.
Yep,
Yeah,
yep.
That works just. It works a little quicker.
It does. Yep. It's a little more satisfying too.
Yes, exactly.
Well, you know, I don't like them around. I mean, we're not here that often, and
Yep.
they go help themselves on every fucking thing. That's gonna piss me off.
Oh, dude, right over in, I can't remember where it was. They stole like 15 UTVs and ATVs, just 1 or 2 lakes over.
Really?
Yep.
They just went around the whole lake and just ripped them all off.
I don't know what they did. My sister was telling me about it. Yeah, I'm trying to see if this will make it all the way over there and back. Towing this, and I'm only at 91% right now. So to come from here to here was no big deal. Oh, I better get over here.
Oh, let's
And I got 2 dogs too. All right, guys, I'll catch up with you guys. Come on, dogs, let's go. Wilsie, baby, come. All right, guys, so nobody should have been here since the last time I was grading out this driveway. If you haven't seen the video, it's called Grading a Steep Driveway. So now what we're looking for are car tracks because I pre-baited this area. That meant I left my DR trimmer in just to see if they take the bait. I didn't have it GPS located because I just didn't have them on hand. But also what I wanted to do is just get the thieves to get a little too comfy and cozy, right? And so that way they may not be looking for as much security if they've already accomplished a few successful attempts without any issues. So I don't see any tracks. Problem is the ground is froze solid. Not sure I like this grading job. I'm gonna have to contour this a little better. Be interesting to see if I can come up this hill, but it'd be more interesting to see if the thieves have broken in. Let's find out right now. No. Right there. Okay. They have not been back. All right. So let's bait this bad boy. Let's bait this bad boy. Let's see if we can't get up. Well, that went pretty slick. But what is it? You got a raccoon? You got a raccoon. Sounds like you got something. Sounds like you got something over there. What do you got? Oh, yeah. Okay. Where is it? I don't want you tangling with the raccoon. Yeah. All right. Careful. Careful. Yep. Saddle. Saddle. This one's gonna hurt. All right, you guys get out. Come on. I need better gloves for this. Ouch. Yep, that hurt all at once. Okay. These gloves ain't gonna work. Unless I can convince this guy to come nicely. Ouch. Son of a duck. You can't touch these things. Ow. Anywhere. All right. Actually, you know what? You're not hurting nothing. You're just looking for a safe place to stay. Maybe we'll just let you be. Hey, hey, get away, get away, get away, get away, get away. Get away. Lucy, get. Baby, get. You get. It's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt. Just back off. Stay back. Stay back. For your own good, stay back. All right. Where'd you go? Oh, you're just a little guy. Oh, you're just a little guy. Oh, you got all this food over here. You're so cute. Yes, you are. You're such a cutie. Oh, you are such a cutie patootie. Back off, baby. You're such a cutie patootie. Back off, baby. The business end is down here, but up here it's not so bad. You just gotta watch out for that. Nuh-uh. They don't shoot quills, but they can direct them. Oh, yes. Who's a good porcupine? You're a good porcupine. It's okay. Babe, Lucy, get back. Get back. You're okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Buddy, nobody's going to hurt you. Nobody's going to hurt you. No, I'm not going to hurt you. Just even slightly touching these things gets them. Ow. Ooh. Yeah, good cast. Yeah, good cast. Good job defending yourself. Yep. Looks like he's been living in here for, no, there's something else living in here. I bet we got a flying squirrel nest right there. I bet we do. All right, baby, back off. Lucy, back off. We're gonna let Mr. Porcupine go. Hang out. I'm just gonna not lock him in, but I'm gonna lock you two enough out. He can get out. But you guys won't get in and bug him. Okay? Stay away. Stay back. All right, well, I'm really glad that we found a baby porcupine and not a raccoon, because if it would have been a raccoon, it would have gotten ugly really fast. Because raccoons, they'll attack, they're vicious. And I wouldn't want a raccoon living in here anyway. They are so dirty and nasty, but a baby porcupine, it's not going to hurt
Happy New
nothing. I'm going to
Year.
let it be. What it's going to do is it's going to crawl out every now and then, go crawl up and eat on a tree and crawl back in, and it's not going to hurt a thing, and it's going to keep the raccoons out. So please stay there, porcupine. Don't go anywhere. I'll even bring you in some nesting material. I'd rather have a porcupine any day of the week than a baby or than a raccoon or a possum. Porcupines, no big deal. Just got to keep my dogs off from them, and that's kind of on me. Lucy, baby. All right, well, we've got the place set and ready to go. I'm going to close this up a little bit. I'm going to leave it open enough that they can catch the bait from the road. And you guys are like, well, why are you telling us all of your plans? This is so stupid. No, I'm telling you as much of my plan as I want you guys to know. And I'm just going to cross my fingers at the parts that you don't know, if you happen to be that one person out of all of you guys that watches it that's like, I'm going to go rip off the dirt monkey. Well, there's more to this plan than what I'm telling you. So just cross our fingers and I catch whoever's doing it. And I found my dog. And I think we should head back down the road. We still got to make it all the way back, and we'll see what our battery's at when we get there. Let's head out. Stay out of here, baby. You stay out. You're trouble. Leave it alone. Let's go make sure. Let's go make sure it's okay. I can't help it. I like animals. I'll open this door up enough now that it can easily come and go as it pleases, because me and the dogs are leaving. Yeah, you're still in the same corner. What are you doing? We're taking off. You don't have to worry. What are you so worried about? What are you so worried about? Oh, come on. It's okay. It's okay. Yeah, oh, you're good. Porcupine. You're good, porcupine. Back up, baby. Back up. Making it nervous. We don't want to make the porcupine nervous. God, is that porcupine poop? That ain't bad. Even. That's porcupine poop. That's not. Baby, back off. Back off. The porcupine's like, are you still here? All right, let's go. Actually, let's see if this is a flying squirrel in here. You guys, I'm gonna see if that's a squirrel nest. Nope. Nope. I would have bet for sure that was a squirrel nest. I know it's not yours. Okay, Lucy, leave it. Lucy, unless you want a face full of quills, leave it. Let's go, baby, out. Both of you out. Let's let it be. And we'll let you guys be. I hope you enjoyed today's video. God bless you guys. Go get them.
What's okay? Hold on. Welcome back to the Graham Stephan Show. So today we're doing a showdown between the rich and the poor with this video right here. It's titled "Rich versus Poor: Is the Economy Rigged?" Wait for it. Middle ground from Jubilee. You know what that means? We got to do our part to destroy the like button for the YouTube algorithm. Thank you so much. Oh, and by the way, big thank you to Current for sponsoring this video, but more on that later.
Being poor is a choice.
Oh, wow. They're about to duel on this one. What do you guys think? Is being poor a choice? I think that there can be limitations to, how much money you could make. And there's certainly people who are born with severe disadvantages. It would be like, playing a game of poker and you could be dealt a really crappy hand. But if you know how to play that hand, you could definitely win the round. Same as people who are dealt like 2 aces right off the bat and they end up losing to someone else with like, a pair of 3s or something like that. But there's also some severe disadvantages along the way that could hold you back. So let's see what they have to say.
I feel like it's 2021 and there's a lot of free resources. I mean, Facebook has a lot of free courses.
I love how they just put Brittany rich. What makes Brittany rich? I'm just curious, like, what the threshold was. Is it like an income per month? Is it a wealthy family? Is it a net worth? How do they pick these people?
Most people in general don't choose to be poor, but since I've been here specifically in LA, a lot of people outside, they don't want to come into the shelter because they'd rather be in the tents.
That was actually a very severe issue in Los Angeles. They built this like $600,000 a room homeless facility in Venice Beach, California. And I think at the peak, they were only like 60% occupied, despite thousands of homeless people out there. And the reason why was because they have such strict codes that just people didn't want to comply with it. I mean, that's really what it came down to. And of course, there's some other issues too. I think no pets were allowed. So like, how do you juggle around that? You're not going to leave your pet.
Can I have the disagreeer step forward?
We need to realize that these people are on the street not because of their own choosing, but because of the system that we live in perpetuates these things.
I don't know about that. I don't know if we have a system that pushes people down. They certainly make it very difficult, by the way, to do well. And it's kind of something you have to find off on your own. But unfortunately, it's just like, they don't tell you how to find any of the resources on your own.
If I could speak to that, I come from a...
Look at that, we got Todd. Todd from Millennial Money. We did a Millennial Money episode with him a while ago. And listen, Todd, he's making bank in real estate.
Some people don't even want to be rich. Like, I don't want to be rich. But I also don't want to be poor. I'm happy in the middle. And I don't know. Listen, you got to be well off to begin with to get braces like that, especially the braces with the rubber bands. He could be a little bit more rich than he's giving himself credit for.
Billionaires should not exist.
Oh, of course he would say that billionaires should not exist. Listen, to be a billionaire, not always, but a lot of the time, you have to provide such immense value for the planet that people use on like a daily basis. And without that value, the world wouldn't be the same. So let's see what he has to say about that.
It's not a necessity to have that much money. And I feel like there is a certain cap in which like you can completely survive and thrive with this amount of money. And then if you surpass that, you're just hoarding.
Oh, this is so stupid. Gosh, it's like, this is why financial education needs to be taught in schools. It's not like these people have $1 billion sitting in cash. Like, can never spend this money. Gosh, it's like the net worth is tied up in their company. You think if listen, you see what Elon Musk is doing to his Tesla stock when he sells 10% of his stake, 10% of his little tiny share of Tesla. And the market crashes. Imagine if Jeff Bezos was like, all right, guys, well, now I'm going to cash out $100 billion. But no, he's going to crash the market. People are going to lose so much money because Jeff Bezos decides he wants to sell. The net worth is tied up in the company. And to retain ownership of the company, you have to retain that stock. That's what bothers me when people don't get that.
And then we've seen what people with billions of dollars are doing with their money. They're going to space for fun. Clearly, if we tax those people properly, get their wealth and distribute it to people who need it, that'd be a much better use than going to space for fun.
But before we get into that, Graham, you forgot to mention we have Current sponsoring this episode.
Don't you hate it when banks charge you a monthly maintenance fee? Or what about those pesky ATM fees anytime you need to print more money? Well, thankfully, Current is here to help. Current is the future of banking, all done entirely from your phone. Stop worrying about overdraft RAM. That's it. I love how easy they make it to.
I'm not going to invest in you.
I'm
What
saying,
about the job?
what do you
they're-
mean?
They're having jobs.
Yeah, but how much are they getting paid for the jobs? Are those jobs in the third world where they're getting paid pennies?
Yeah.
Yes, but imagine the risk. You can't compare a business owner taking on all the risk in the event something fails versus someone trading their time for money. They get paid no matter what happens. The guy running the business, he could take on leverage, he could go bankrupt, the whole business could go, or everything he invests could be worth nothing. The person working is getting a guaranteed wage no matter what. They leave home at the end of the day, they got paid.
People who make $1 billion get a fraction of the value they create. Everybody here who has a business understands that. Even Jay-Z only gets 15 cents a record he sells. Okay?
Yes, that's because he got exploited by the record label who's using his label.
No,
this guy has an excuse for everything. Already, I don't like him. I don't like him. Nothing personal. It's just what he says. You know, it just doesn't make sense. It sounds like he's angry.
You keep using this word exploiting like you understand the record business, of which I am in, okay? Record labels back hundreds of artists. Do you know how many go busto? And they can't just give everybody 50-50. They'll go bankrupt. You don't understand the record business, and you're just yelling out these words exploiting like you know what you're talking about, but you don't.
Good. See, there's no comeback to that. He's like, but you're exploiting. You're exploiting. No, really, Anyway.
I'm using exploited in the Marxian term where your labor creates value and then your employer takes that value and distributes it unevenly to themselves and then leaves the rest for the workers. That's exploitation. My name is David. I work for Disney in the entertainment character department.
He's working for Disney. Listen, if we're going to talk about worker exploitation, I won't say anything, but you look up Disney worker exploitation, you'll see a lot. And of all the people to be saying this, he works for a company allegedly notorious for that.
They don't pay us that much. They have enough money to pay us more. I think they should just pay us more. But I don't think they're going to do that. That's why I'm advocating for a union to bargain in our favor.
Listen, there's nothing wrong about a union, but what he needs to do is then take his wage and shop it around. Go to work at Knott's Berry Farm if they pay more. Go and do something else instead. Use that as leverage to work your way up. That's what I think.
The economy is rigged.
If you're born in a rich family, you have more opportunities. And as someone who is poor, living paycheck to paycheck, you're stuck having to apply to jobs and settle for things that you don't like instead of being able to follow your passions.
That's why they actually wanted universal basic income, and unemployment was basically, a bit similar to that. But it's basically to give you enough money to be able to shop your services around instead of having to take the first job that comes up because you need the money. So there is something to be said about that.
When you say productive people, do you just mean people with money?
No, I mean people that actually take that money, organize people, put it to work, and create value. That's what I mean by productive people.
But who creates the value? It's the workers who create the value.
Oh, no. This guy's going to argue for the workers all the time. The fact is, what value is he bringing to Disney? I mean, let's be real. He's bringing $30,000 a year of value to Disney. And that's kind of reflected in how easy it would be for Disney to replace him. I'm a firm believer that you are paid in direct proportion to how easily you could be replaced.
Hi, my name is Bill Perkins. I run a hedge fund. I do investments. And
he speaks so well. Honestly, he could be a motivational speaker. I could just listen to him speak for the next 20 minutes.
How much I make annually? Sometimes I lose money, but I'd say on average over $10 million a year.
Wow, $10 million a year. That's pretty substantial, especially if that's his own take. Hats off to him. Gosh.
Not to be a victim, but it's not my fault why I'm here. It's because I speak out against cult behavior. I speak out against pedophilia, and publishing my story has the domino effect of that has led me to not knowing where I'm going to eat. And I've never had that happen to me before prior to 4 months ago.
Yeah, she's really brave to have done what she did and to flee with no backup. And hats off to her. It takes a lot of confidence to do something like that. And she has it.
I have a crippling gambling addiction. I'm addicted to weed. I'm addicted to alcohol. I'm addicted to vaping. And as soon as I have that direct deposit, it's like I have no control. Almost like I black out and I start gambling, start ordering drinks, start ordering weed.
Oh, she needs help. She needs some serious help on that because until she's able to change that, it's a tough cycle to beat.
And so when you get that paycheck and you have just a little bit of enough money to do something that will spark joy for you, it's so hard to be like, no, I'll put it aside to save. It's like, I'll just do this one thing for myself. I'll just treat myself. And then it's like, well, now it's gone.
Yeah, I mean, at that point, though, then it becomes more of an income problem. It's not so much of a spending problem, because if one expense like that is going to put you all of a sudden back at zero, that's at the point where you really got to look at your skills, shop around your offers, see where you could work, see where you could get more money coming in, anything. And that's about scaling up.
I did have a question for you two. You both mentioned that you suffer from addiction and that as soon as you get a paycheck, it's gone, whether it's gambling or weed or shopping or whatever. If you had a higher income, would that change?
Personally, yes, because the whole reason I gamble is like, let me get that $60,000 win and I'll stop gambling. That's my mindset, right?
Nope. I guarantee that's not it. If she makes, let's say, $100,000 a year, I'm almost positive she'll get used to that and be like, well, I'm going to make $200,000. Or I have the extra money now to gamble. And if she loses, which she will lose, then it's like, well, now I may as well just gamble a little bit more to make it back because I've just wasted the money. I don't think this is an income problem.
Be financially stable. I can pursue and distract myself with my actual passions. Like, I want to start a true crime YouTube channel, but I don't have the laptop. I don't have the camera.
Phone. If she has a phone, if she has an internet connection, she could do it. She could get started on that. I got started with my phone, and I know it's like easier said than done. But I see some of these channels blowing up. They just, listen, the iPhone camera quality is just as good as a DSLR.
I feel like a lot of jobs will pay minimum wage, but they will expect maximum effort. And I'm like, if you're going to pay me minimum wage, I'm putting in the bare minimum effort.
No, that's not how it works. You got to prove yourself. It's like if you always want to offer more than what you're paid. If you're paid $15, give them $20 worth. Because guess what? If you're giving them the bare minimum at 15, where are you going to go from there? You don't think they're going to go to you and be like, all right, he's doing the bare minimum. I like this guy. Let me pay him more. No, if you exceed what you're paid, you will get paid more.
My name is Sean. I'm 23 years old. I'm a musician and content creator, and I make minimum wage at a retail job. And if I had the money, I would be able to market and promote my music so that it could reach a wider audience.
I don't think these are money issues. I think if he's working a job 8 hours a day, let's even say, 9 hours a day on his job, he's got another 5 hours a day that he could allocate to music. 5 hours a day over 7 days. That's, pretty good. That's another basically part-time job that he could be working on his music. I don't believe that music needs money to market.
But there's certain jobs that are not worth $15 an hour. They're just frankly not worth it. Maybe they're worth $5. Maybe they're worth $2. I want you to watch TV for an hour in your house and tell me how many commercials come up because I'm doing a survey. I want to pay you $7 an hour. You think I should have to pay you $15 an hour for that?
I mean, yeah, I would take any money.
Okay.
That's a great argument in terms of that. I'm curious what would happen if we just let the free market do its thing. I'm very curious to see how wages would adjust. I'm not saying they're going to go up or down, but I'm very curious in situations like this, if certain jobs would all of a sudden pay less.
More money, more problems.
More money, more problems, but that's a path that I'm willing to take on.
More money, different problems, I believe. And I forget, I read this somewhere. There was a study out there that says that most people always will have the same amount of problems. Like right now, let's just say you have 5 problems that you're dealing with. And, you solve those 5 issues. Your mind is going to subconsciously create 5 other problems to fill that space. Well, you can't just be a human without any problems.
Not even if I was rich, but just like a little bit more money, I would just have so much less stress and less things to worry about. And I wouldn't be finding myself in these situations where I'm worried about how am I going to pay rent? How am I going to get gas?
Yeah, but then once he gets money, then it's going to be like, well, how do I build my career? I'm stuck at this level. How do I move past this level? What if it just evaporates the next day? There's a whole bunch of other issues that come with this that he's not taking into account.
I'm also seeing cases of affluenza where this kid driving his dad's truck drunk killed someone and he gets off for affluenza, which
like
means
8
you're
months
too
in
rich
prison.
to know what's good or bad. So you don't get any.
Oh, it wasn't just his dad's truck. He was driving a Lamborghini at 16 years old. First of all, I think that's just a recipe for disaster. But then also to have this kid, basically the dad, I don't want to say the dad paid people off, but the dad was accused of basically using a PR company to cover up all the bad news on his son. So they have a somewhat unique last name, and so he gets all of this other PR to boost all the bad news down. And then it came out that he was doing that, and then it boosted it back up to the top. And now his son is facing consequences because people are like, "Wait, this happened and nothing came of it." So anyway, it worked against him. But but that kid was, oh man, it sucks for the whole family involved in that. It's tragic.
I like the song "More Money, More Problems."
I like it too.
It's jamming,
I love
but
the song.
it's really more money, different problems.
Yes.
And that's a cut.
We did it.
That's a wrap.
Wow, great episode. Let's see if there's any crazy comments as usual. What do we got here? Oh wow, everyone is writing paragraphs. You know that's a good episode when people take the time to write out like an essay in the comment section. It's there's almost no like, "Ew, I got here first, guys." No, people are writing. I'm not going to go through all of this. So with that said, guys, great episode. Let me know what you think down below in the comment section, and let me know what you think about smashing that like button for the YouTube algorithm and getting your free stock down below in the description.